Dreams. We all do it. We all have them. Even our dogs dream. But what do they mean? Do we have them over and over and over again? What does that mean? Let's talk about that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Video Callin Show. You know what this show is. It is that show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program at any time to talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. It could be the topic of the day, whatever I choose. It could be, I don't know, the weather. It could be the latest news from YouTube. You name it. You name it. This is virtually your show. Joining is really easy. All you got to do is put in zoom.us into your browser, click on join a meeting, and when it asks for it, enter that meeting number. You will come into my green room, and I will take you first come, first serve. That means anyone can jump in at any time. I try to get to as many as I possibly can within an hour. I'm only on for about an hour every Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you dig that, if you want to be on the show, if you'd like watching people on the show, hit that subscribe button. If you really want to piss off YouTube, hit that subscribe button right now. Get angry. How is everybody tonight? I'm in a funk, and it's not that I'm dreaming that I showed up without pants on. We all know I do the show without pants. I thought that was a given. You only see me from here up. I run upstairs, grab a shirt, and boom, I go in the air. Wouldn't you hate to be my chair? At any rate, I want to welcome everybody in the chat to the show. Who do we have here? We've got Shauna Marie Penny. Good to see you, my friend. Studio Geek 32, Sammy, how are you? We've got Patty Broussard. Good to see you, Patty. Above and Beyond Drones, Jim, always a pleasure, my friend. Not a great gamer. How are you, my friend? Ulrich and Brenda Canada, how are you? Good to see you again. I'm sure I've seen that name before. Abdu Sam, welcome. I don't think I've seen that name before. Well, welcome to the show. If I have, beg your pardon. I am terrible with names. Anyone will tell you exactly that. And you might be wondering, some of you new folks in here, why all these blue wrenches? Well, these are people who have actually been on the show. And once they've been on the show, I've learned that they're nice people. I know they're going to take care of me. They get wrenches, of course. We also have Wendell Live and Emmanuel Goffey. Welcome, guys. Jaron Wheeler, good to see you. Hey, that's interesting. By the way, tonight's show is brought to you by Jaron Wheeler. He suggested that I go over reoccurring dreams. It's a fantastic subject item. Jaron is he's a gold prospector and a man of many talents. Go check him out if you get a chance. If that's your cup of tea, for lack of a better term, then absolutely do that. Sorry, Wendell, it didn't mean the TMI. But it does happen from time to time, and you'll just have to prove it's not true. You can't. I am angry. I am absolutely angry by that. Oh, okay. Let me not get off on that tirade. Doug Betts, good to see you again, my friend. We also have Raven the Commentator 2001. That is a mouthful, but good to see you again. She was on the panel show Sunday night. Always a pleasure. We've got Jesse Mendez. Hello, Jesse. I saw that you emailed me, and I've been meaning to pop that open today, but man, I was out all day, just absolutely busy. We've also got Eastern Music Ministry. Welcome to the show. Now we've already got people piled up in the green room, so don't miss your chance. Like I said, I'm only live for about an hour. Two reasons. One, I don't want to burn you out on me, and I don't want to burn out, so I can continue to do this sort of thing. YouTube be damned. Bite it, YouTube. That's going to get me banned. Hell, that list, I bet I've said already 3 stupid ass words on there. I'm sorry. I'm going to go off on a tirade, and I'm doing everything I can in my power not to. So you guys, hey, this is a great time to ask. If you guys have heard about that list that YouTube put out, and let me see if I can find exactly what that name of that is. Oh yes, this will make me happy. Yes, it is the YouTube controversial query blacklist, which is all over the interwebs since I think the 14th of this month. Now, you'll have to go look that up. Pusha Studios just did an entire show on it. I, of course, I didn't help. I was an angry man. And when you read that list, you'll be angry as well. The rules keep changing behind our backs. Oh, it's a Wisco raid. All right. How are you, Stephanie Millican? Summer Wisco raid. Awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, no, I don't have that particular link, Jim. This is on a Dropbox. It was sent to me by another individual, so I can't do that. It's all over the place. All you've got to do is literally search YouTube controversial query blacklist, and you'll find the PDF. It's no secret. They've actually come out and said it's us. Yes, you do not need to sign it. If you guys have a link, go ahead and post that in the chat. I am by no means a friend of YouTube, and I'm sure that will continue. There you go. Jim's got the list right there. When you read it, think about what it means. And I don't want to get into this. What I wanted to ask was, do you guys think I should do a show on this? Maybe I can push off tomorrow night's What Makes You Happy show, because this doesn't make me happy. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate the Wisco raid, man. Appreciate it a lot. We also have Hannah Bauer. Good to see you. Germany Travel Personal Guide. How you doing? Haven't seen you for a while, Darren. Jackie Clapp. Good to see you. Wyatt Otten. Is that how it's pronounced? Ty Schultz. I miss some folks in here. Wow. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. If you didn't know, and if Jared didn't tell you, I'm on every Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm here for about an hour. What it is it's an open forum call-in show where you use Zoom as a teleconferencing software. All you got to do is go to zoom.com or .us, I'm sorry. You click on join a meeting, and you enter that meeting number. Then you show up in my green room, and I bring you up one at a time, and we can talk about anything you want to. You can talk about the subject of the night, which tonight happens to be reoccurring dreams, and I'm going to get to you guests here in just a minute. It's only been 8 minutes. But you guys tell me in the chat if you'd like me to do a show on that stupid ass list, because it goes far beyond that list, and I really, really want to talk about it. So you just in the chat give me a 1, and I'll schedule a show for that. If you don't want to hear me yammer on about it, then put 2 in there. All right. So before I bring up my guest, I do want to tell you one of my reoccurring dreams from years ago, and it's so vivid in my memory that I probably haven't had it for, I don't know, 30 years, but I used to have it all the time. That's a lot of ones. That is a lot of ones. You guys want to see an angry old man talk about how much YouTube pisses him off. All right. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have refused to monetize. The only thing I want 1,000, 4,000 for, which I already have 4,000. The only reason I want 1,000, 4,000 is for the community tab. I give 2 shits about giving my money to YouTube. And you guys shouldn't give your money to YouTube either. Give it to when you support creators. Buy their merch. Get something for your effort. Sign up for their memberships. I have a Subscribestar membership. It's in the lower, as you look at it, lower right hand of the screen there. There's all my social media links there as well, or social media properties. But get something for your support. Don't give it to YouTube, please. They don't deserve it. They keep doing shit like this. So yes, I will create a show, and I'll probably make it Thursday night then. Or wait a minute, Wednesday night. Yep. Hey, Brad, how you doing? Jessica Pongratz, welcome to the show. That's a lot of ones. That is an overwhelming amount of ones. I didn't see a single two in there, so call that done. Outdoorsy gal. Oh, how are you, Chrissy? I do like your new banner, by the way. Okay. Yeah, Patty. We should all be worried about it. So tune in. Tune in Wednesday. I'll have a show created tonight before that happens. Homesteading with the Herberts. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's bring up. Excuse me. Let's bring up my first guest. Now, if it, you may want to change your name, man. You there? Can you hears me? I can't hear you, bud. Now your mic is muted. Nope, still not hearing. Oh, wait a minute, that might be me. I had everybody turned down from last night. My bad, dude. My bad. You might want to change your name though. I think that's your real name.
Oh yeah. Oh well. I don't know. I was just trying to change it, but that's all right.
You okay with that?
I don't know how to do. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, just settings. You can go in. We got time. I can yammer on, or we can talk while you're doing that.
Sure.
Oh, I never did get to my actual recurring dream. Nickname. Nice. That's probably on the friggin' list. Poor Nick.
Yeah. Well, next time he's doing a live stream, someone's gonna be like, "Man, you lost a lot of weight. You look great."
Oh man, let me do my magic on this side. I suppose I could have been doing this. It's been a weird night, man. It's been a real weird night. Were you over at Andrew's stream at all?
I was listening in during a long ride home, and then I got home late from work. So after that, during getting everybody ready and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where I don't know, man. We like I said, I'm going to talk about it Wednesday, but what brings you to the show tonight, man?
Well, first of all, I'm just glad that the word "moist" is not on the list.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't, man. I mean, I literally think it would be on there. There's so many other weird words.
So many of those stupid things.
Oh god.
Well, I figured I'd just come on and say hello. I haven't seen you in a bit. I tried to get on last night, and I missed the cutoff, which I understand. You can't dedicate your life to this stupid platform. I get that. So I figured since I didn't make it on last night, and I do have a recurring dream story, I'd come on tonight and talk. Last time I was on, not a great game. I was jumping around like a bitch in the waiting room, so I had to get off. So now tonight, you can wait.
Hey, you guys can't see.
Loving son of a bitch.
You guys can't see each other in the waiting room, can you? Like you can on well, no, you can't on the Streamlabs either. Or
no, I assume it was him in the waiting room, and
yeah,
probably that other kid. I don't know, but that's what I'm guessing.
Probably. Well, tell us about your reoccurring dream, man.
Well, what about yours? You had one.
Oh, you wanted to hear mine first? Yeah,
oh, you got me to tell it, and then you.
I fell down on that. My brain is mush at this point, but yeah, I was a young man, and I used to have this dream all the time. It's really quick, but I just remember my brother and my sister and I somehow riding around in this like an old Pontiac. Remember the old '70s Pontiacs, bright red convertible, and we're out in the desert for some reason. And you know how hilly it can be as you're in no man's land. Well, we end up every time we would hit this hill and just fly, and I'm talking 30 stories above the ground. We'd be off the ground, and then of course as it started coming down, boom, wake up.
That's crazy,
isn't it?
Yeah, that's craziness.
I have no idea what it means.
It made you want to fly, Jim.
Yeah, that must be it.
It made you want to fly in a car.
I actually do have a theory on what it means, but I'm not going to go into that.
I have Robbie Knievel's phone number. We might be able to make this happen.
Actually, that was back in Evel Knievel's heyday, man.
Do you know who Doug Danger is?
No, I don't.
Doug Danger is kind of like the modern day Evel Knievel. He's the only person who is authorized by the Evil Knievel estate to fly Evil's bikes. Depending, there's a couple bikes that a couple other people are, but he has access to the whole collection. As a matter of fact, he's planning on using the rocket bike to do some big crazy jump. I don't know.
I hope it's not Snake River Canyon.
But it's funny, his son, I guess, isn't even allowed to use them all, which is crazy. But,
yeah.
That goes back to a father-son thing, so we'll
Yep.
get into that.
Yep.
Anyway, but yeah, I used to deal with him. He owned a bar, so I used to go sit and chat with him. And
oh, very cool.
Liquor orders with him, and pictures of him jumping stuff all over the walls of the bar. It was pretty neat. Doug Danger, good guy. Anyhow, so I used to have this dream a lot when I was a kid. I'd be running through the woods, running for my life, and there was a guy, and he had no face. He was big. He was probably like, I mean, in comparison to me, I'd say he's probably 10, 11 feet tall.
Like Slender Man.
Yeah, but he was big. He was like Hagrid, but with no face. Like Hagrid from Harry Potter, because he was a big guy. He was huge, you know? And he had these 4 huge dogs on big chains. And he had 2 chains in each hand. And they were chasing me through the woods. You never let go of the chains. Not very bright. Could have caught my fat ass pretty easy if I let go of the chains. But he would chase me. And then I'd come running out of the woods and I'd be in my yard. And I'd turn around and I could see all the way through the woods and there was nobody. And every time, and I knew it was going to happen too. Like, so as the dream progressed, I would try to sneak around the person, but there was somebody in the garden, like gardening in the flower bed next to the stairs. And every time I'd go up there, the person's head would spin around and all they'd have was a mouth. There was no face on that person either. Totally different person. It's much small, almost less person. And the person would stand up and say, "It's about time you're home." And then swing a shovel and hit me in the face with it. And I'd wake up from the dream, right?
Oh, man.
So as the dream progressed and as I got older, I would try to sneak around the other side of the house, or I'd grab a shovel and go up and try to hit the person, you know. It never worked. No matter what happened, I ended up getting hit in the face with a damn shovel, which sucked. Still pretty good looking for a guy who was taking so many shovel shots to the face, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
yeah. When I was younger, when my parents, it was kind of, I started having this dream when I was real young. I had it for years and years, and then my mom, all of a sudden, you know, my parents got divorced. My mom wanted us all to go to therapy and everything else, and of course, we're all young teenagers. We're like, screw you, you know.
Yeah.
We go to therapy and literally just sit there and stare, and the lady would talk and talk, and none of us would give her anything. And finally, one day, I was like, "All right, I got something," and she's like, "What's that?" I said, "I've been having this dream for years, way before my parents were getting divorced. But I've had it for years." And I went through the whole thing. I just told you. She's like, "Well, the guy with the dogs, that's your fears and your problems, and they're chasing you. And you know that when you come home, you're safe from that. But person with no face that hits you in the face with a shovel, that means you don't know what you're coming home to." And I go, "So I don't know what I've been coming home to even before my parents got divorced and back when we were happy."
Yeah.
You know? She was like, "Well, that's how I read it. That's how I analyze it." That was the last one I went to. Screw that session, moron. But so
oh yeah, well, thanks for nothing.
I had it up until I don't know. Probably I was like 18 or 19. I'd still have it once in a while.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Wow. And that one, and then I had another one I was always driving my grandfather. And we come to this area where the road kind of went around this lake, and there was like a street that shot up off to the left, and we'd always be sitting there in traffic waiting, and we'd take that left and go up over the hill, and we'd go down, and there was like a grocery store down there or whatever. And I used to have that dream but it was just a good dream. It was a happy dream. It was with my grandfather. And we'd always take that left. I'd always know as we're going, we're going to take this left up here. Like, you start having the dream so many times. And the weird thing is recently, I was working with one of my reps, and we were coming around this lake, and I see this road coming up, and this is a real place. This is a real place. And I must have gone there with him when I was real young. And that part of the memory I don't have. I always thought it was a made up place in my head. And I said to him, I think there's a grocery store up over that hill. And he's like, "Oh man, I go up over that way sometimes. There's a drugstore up over there." He said, "There's a liquor store." He was one of his customers. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And then, so one day I'm working with him, and we take that left, and as we go up over the hill, I'm like, just down here on the right hand side, there's going to be a grocery store. I was looking down, that's where the big CVS was, and I was like, I'll bet you there used to be a grocery store. I guarantee you there was. But that was that. I thought it was just must have been a good memory that I had, and I would, because it would work into dreams. It was very strange, but that was all. I haven't had a recurring dream in a long time.
That's cool, dude.
Except for the occasional I'm rich. I hate that dream.
Oh, I do too. I do. So you wake up and you're looking for the money. Have you ever done that?
You're like, God, I'm freaking still poor.
Yeah. Such a bummer.
Still poor. I still suck at YouTube. This is horrible.
I am waiting for the reoccurring YouTube video dreams.
See my button?
Yeah, I saw that. Did you show that to Not a Great Gamer when you were on his question show?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, dude.
That was a interesting time. I had a great time. Gamers are amazing personality on this platform. But yeah, my kid made him at the library. Made me some good this button. So
that's awesome. Did you have any video calling show buttons made?
I'll have to check with him. I don't think so.
Oh no? Oh well, okay. Well, thanks for being on, Tony. Now our next guest.
I did see a picture on Twitter of David, the producer, drinking out of your no.
No, that was your mug too. Yeah, I did too. I saw that on Twitter. Good looking mug though, by the way.
Thanks, thank you.
Sure.
I watched your entire stream from last night today when I was out working.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, a glutton for punishment.
Huh?
A glutton for punishment.
Yeah. Well, I commented on the video. A couple of comments. One, because I had 15 minutes left in the stream, and I commented because I was walking over an account and I didn't want to forget. And then when I came out, I finished watching and commented again. First comment was about the mug. You know, Dave pulls the mug out and you and Ed just crushed him. Thanks.
That was more of a statement on David than you. So don't worry about that.
And the second comment was actually to Not a Great Gamer, who mentioned on the stream that he loves tractor pulls. And
you see what that did, right?
What?
Oh, it got me into pulling my tractor and talking about that for the last.
Well, you guys were talking about the tractor, and that's when he mentioned you love tractor pulls.
Yeah.
So I thought that I would mention to you, Not a Great Gamer, since you're here, that my last video before the one I released today was all about a channel that does tractor pulls. So you can go check that out and enjoy it.
Boom.
Pulls, demo derbies, air shows, boat races. You'll love it.
Dropping that bomb.
Called Gnarly Mark. All right. I'll let you go.
I actually saw that video, man.
Did you?
It looks cool. Yeah. It looks very cool.
Yeah, it's a cool channel. It sucks. They shut all their comments off on their videos. So
I don't know why people do that unless they're getting hit pretty hard by trolls, you know?
It must be. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. How did you come up with your logo? Oh, real quick. I came up with my logo in a very easy fashion. When I first started, I thought that the idea of viewed this would be cool if we incorporated the eyeball into our channel somehow, because we're viewing things. So initially, in our first few videos, we actually gave eyeball ratings, 4.5 eyes, 4 eyes, whatever. We gave eyeball ratings out of 5 eyes for video quality, audio quality, overall concept, whatever. And then we quickly realized that, like, if we're recommending a channel, why the fuck are we rating it? Because obviously we like it. It's obviously good. So we stopped the ratings on like the 5th episode, probably.
Yeah, you're not gonna bring up any 1 or 2 eyeballs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you watch back, you'll see in the first episodes it was just an eyeball, and it said viewed and this, and I kind of put it on there and curved it and whatever. And that was the idea, that I wanted to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did was I went to Fiverr. Everybody kept telling me, go to Fiverr. And then I went to Fiverr and I paid $5 and told this guy the idea that I had for my logo, which was actually different than what he gave me. And then he sent me, I paid just to have one design done. It costs you more money if you want like multiple designs, whatever.
Sure. And
he made a design like I had thought up, which was very similar to the old logo I had. And I actually had it so it was an eyeball, and the veins in the eye spelled viewed, and the veins down below spelled this. And I thought that'd be really cool. And he sent me that logo, and I looked at it. It looked like crap. I was like, man, this looks horrible. Why did I think this would look good? And then he sent a follow-up email like 10 minutes later and was like, hey, I threw this together too in case you like it. and it was the logo that I have now. And I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
Because that other logo was horrible. And then the moment I got that logo, I took it and spun it around and went to another guy on Fiverr who makes videos. And I paid him $10 to do my Sting video. So my entrance video, I cut it in half. I use half the entrance, half the exit, you know.
That's a good idea.
So yeah, so I did that. And now I have another channel that I'm supposed to be starting with my son. Just waiting for Wisco to make me the intro.
Well, there you go, Wisco.
Yeah. Thanks, Wisco.
You're on the hook, man.
Maybe for Christmas, Jim. Maybe for Christmas. All right, you guys have a good night.
you too, Tony.
See you, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, man. What I didn't mention before was my other recurring dream. And before I get to that, I do want to say hello to some folks that came in. Stacy Morgan, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Creator Spotlight Show, Mike Van Doozy, good to see you as well. And who else did I see pop in here? RJ Sharpie, for you. Welcome, Awesome Epic Adventures. How you doing? Yeah, it is an awesome open. And we have also got, who did I see? Just, Bearded Tech Guy, how you doing? Hello to you, my friend. All right. Yeah, my other recurrent video was when I was working broadcast television. A lot of times the engineers would have to run master control. And master control, for those of you who do not know, is the last switcher before it hits the antenna. So that is all live shows, all pre-recorded shows. They go through master control. Commercials, spots is what we call them. They go straight out to the antenna and then out to your home, or cable for that matter. And we used to have dreams of being in nothing but black. I think I've mentioned this before, because that was the biggest no-no, right? You didn't want dead air. And in the dreams, and this was common among everyone who worked master control, the dreams would be such where you were in black and there's nothing you could do about it. Dead air, and there's nothing you'll never understand how long 5 and 10 seconds can be when you're scrambling to get the station back on the air. It is unfrigging real. And then you would have these dreams, these reoccurring dreams about the same thing all the time. They're usually driven by fear, I think. All right, let's bring up an old buddy of the show here. As I cough into the mic. Angel, you there? Hello, Angel. I'll just give you a few more minutes, man, or a few more seconds. Then I got to move on because I've got 3 more people in line. There he is.
Hey, Tony from View This. This is Angel from Trash This.
From Trash This?
Yeah.
Is that a trash bag, Angel?
Yeah, it's a trash bag.
Oh, that looks like a hefty tough stuff too, right? Is that?
Yeah, it's hefty, just like you, Jim.
How do I know my trash bags? Is there something wrong there? I shouldn't know my trash bags.
You're America's favorite trash detective.
I don't know that I want that title, Angel, but thank you. Oh, so how you doing tonight, bud?
I'm doing well. Got into a bit of a struggle today, but everything worked out fine. I spoke to my conservator, and she kind of made me a bit upset because I'm trying to get some money for myself because I'm almost strapped for money on my card. But luckily, she was able to bring me some, but I need to cash it tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Did you want to talk about anything else? Do you have recurring dreams or?
But besides, before I get to my recurring dream would be someday for you, Stacey Morgan, if you are still there, to join my wall of shame. Yeah, no, I'm just joking with you, Stacey. I love you, man, but it's just a shame that I have not seen you in a while on my channel, and I'm not trying to say that you need to come over or anything. I love when I see people I haven't seen in a while on the channel to come over, and it just makes me happy that they're still there, and you never bring shame to anyone, and neither does you, Jim. You always bring to people.
Well, thank you, sir. And I've got to check because I haven't seen any of your notifications come by. I bet I got unrang by YouTube.
Yeah, you might have to unsubscribe and resubscribe again and hit that notification bell.
Yep.
Because there's been videos I posted regarding the updates to my hit and run incident. Because there's a total of 5 videos from the weekend that happened to the news coverage that made it in my local area back down in Minnesota to the updates I gave with my brother and the updates I gave the day that I had the surgery.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out after the show tonight. See what happened. It had to happen.
And view this and not gay Kramer are more than happy to come with me in my trash bag. And if I'm referring that to their not gay Kramer, you love sausages? Well, here you go. Here's another trash to add to your sausage party.
I'm sure that's appreciated, Angel. Thank you so much, man.
I'd love to do a question time with Nage Kramer if he's always curious of finding new slices of meat.
Oh boy, no. I'd like to say let's keep this PG, but yeah, you know.
I'm joking with him. No escaping my humor.
I know. So what else is on your mind, my friend?
Well, besides that, the other thing on my mind is cable, because I was supposed to have a maintenance guy come over and install my cable, but he had to do some emergency things in my building today, because earlier this morning the internet in the entire apartment of ours or of mine was disconnected, and not a single person in this apartment building was able to connect to the internet. And there was also a period of time where there was a power outage for only a few minutes, where everything was turned off, from the TV to the refrigerator lights to the stove to everything in this building. And so so he kind of had to get things taken care of, but it took the entire day. But he'll be coming over hopefully tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Hopefully you'll get that sorted out. That's awesome.
But one of the most reoccurring dreams I ever had growing up was most likely a nightmare to me, because there was one dream where I was had twice in separate nights, one from when I was a youth to another time as a young adult. And that was the fact that when I was a dream that I had where me and my family were riding, and then I stopped on over to a pawn shop and ran into Chum Lee, and he wasn't the Chum Lee that I thought I knew on the TV show Pawn Stars, and it was so creepy, it scared me right out of my sheets.
Yeah, that's not unusual, man. That is not unusual at all. To see your, people you watch on television in your dreams, not unusual at all. Hello, Art Tis Fun. How are you?
And but besides my reoccurring dreams I have that when I'm asleep, the reoccurring dreams that I have often tried doing but never succeeded, but continue on doing so, even though this is not what are your dreams in your life. The dreams of my life is to someday to be able to get my driver's license. Because I always wanted to learn to ride a car, but it's just that there has been times that I've tried asking people around me recurringly to see, and people always around me saying, I don't think you're safe enough to ride on the road, because they give me so many excuses, like they are worried I'll have a seizure to cause a crash. They're worried about my mental disorders causing the fights on the road. It's just people around me understand they don't want the kind of stuff to happen, but really, as long as I take care of myself, take the proper pills that help prevent from seizures, and as long as I follow the rules of the road without any disturbing behavior, then I'll be fine.
Okay. Well, I wish you luck in that endeavor. I don't want to comment one way or the other, because I don't know, your condition, bud.
Yeah, but it's just that people around me give me excuses because they're concerned.
They're concerned, yeah. Concerns are not excuses. I'm sure they're genuinely concerned for you and other people on the road. So So
Yeah,
yeah.
I see, but it's just that if I want to do something with my life, they should just let me in. Imagine if you, Jim, had the dream of going after a certain career and your parents said no because we're worried about this and this happening to you. But would you still go after your dream of a career, like let's say a actor, or if your parents just approve of you of being a YouTuber like you are now, would you still do it? Yeah, you probably would. And
Well,
that's
no, actually, I've got a story on that. As a matter of fact, when I was younger, I really wanted to drum for a living, and it was well, it was ridiculed, to be honest with you. And I love my parents, but they didn't understand. Back in their generation, musicians did not make money, right? One in a million made it big. So I understand where they came from, but it literally kept me from pursuing music more of a career. So it happens to us all, man. All of us.
And that's the same thing with me. I want to pursue the dreams I never was able to do from my youth, like pursuing to get my driver's license or pursuing the career of mine, trying to find it. But people, like you just said, try to prevent me from achieving it. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not calling anyone out. It's just I want to be able to follow my hopes and dreams
Sure.
while I still can. And one of the dreams of mine has always been getting my driver's license, whether it be riding a motorcycle or riding a car. Because I know you have to have two separate licenses for a motorcycle license, and your official driver's license. But for a car, I think you just need your driver's license and some form of insurance in case the accident does happen. And I pretty much know what is the necessary steps of what I would need to take to ensure that I don't get myself into any kind of trouble if I do pursue my dream of getting my driver's license.
Sure. Well, I will say this before I bring up my next guest. Uh, Follow your dreams, man. As long as you know, as long as they're attainable and you're reasonable about them, follow your dreams and just be realistic about it. And that's all you can do, right?
And my reoccurring dream right now is seeing Raven, the commentator, on the next Raven music video.
Well, she's coming up right after Shauna Penny. So,
All right, well, tell her I said hi, but if she already hears me, hello to Raven. Hope you're wearing that blue dress tonight.
all right, Angel.
Bye.
We'll see you, bud. Oh, it was a pleasure to have Angel on. Never a dull moment. And you all know I mean that sincerely. All right, let's bring up Shauna Penny. Did I miss anyone? Hey, how you doing, David, producer? How are you tonight, my friend? All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me change your name. Huh? Oh, yeah, mute that. You there?
Yeah,
How are you this evening?
I'm good. Just a little tired.
Yeah, join the club.
Well, it's 12:08 a.m. here, so
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
yeah.
So
But
I heard one of your first posts tonight was that you have some reoccurring dreams. Did you want to talk about them?
yeah, actually, one of them recently is when I don't. It must be a flashback to when I was younger, because when I was swimming, when I was younger,
Mhm.
I almost drowned in the pool, and my head used to keep bopping up and down over the water like that.
Yeah.
And this was before I learned how to swim. And then I guess it must have been around that anniversary or something.
Mm.
The last couple of nights I've been dreaming about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I wake up in a panic. I'm like, and then I realize, wait, I'm home. I'm in my bed.
That's the best part of it, right? When you come to it and say, "Oh, it didn't really happen."
Where am I from? I'm from Canada. I'm not sure who asked that question, but
Oh, you're extreme East Coast, aren't you? Yeah.
yeah, I'm in Newfoundland, Canada.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow, that's quite the dream. That is quite the dream. And how often do you have this?
It's been now for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, really? So it hasn't been for too long.
No, but
Oh.
this happened when I was probably about 11 or 10 years old.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then every once in a while, I keep getting that dream, but it's been constantly steady for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow. Wow.
And it's enough to terrify you,
Oh yeah, for sure.
especially when you're almost come to a near-death experience, I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
When,
Absolutely.
when, when you almost drown in the swimming pool and the lifeguard is nowhere to be around until you're able to kick back yourself and then get back to the shell in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember one time, another time, but this actually happened, but I guess it must have been stuck in my memory. I remember one time my brother was out in the pool, not in the pool, like in the open, like we were at a park,
Mm-hmm.
and my brother was out in a boat, and he had a little rubber blow up thingy that you can get, and I was starting to go like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I jumped out, and I was probably at this point I was only able to swim for about a year and a half, so I wasn't all that strong of a swimmer,
Yeah.
and I jumped out. I just took off my sneakers and I jumped out in my jeans and my t-shirt and just went on after my brother.
Hmm.
And I thought about that dream last night.
Wow. Wow.
And then I was risking my life to save my brother's life.
Yeah, yeah, that's a pretty powerful dream when you're doing something like that, for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
But do I regret it? No,
no.
because I'm still alive
Mm-hmm.
and my brother's still alive. So that's the main thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that's fascinating. I appreciate you sharing that with us.
But yeah, when you have a recurring dream like that, I guess it can get kind of spooky.
Yeah, yeah. My theory has always been that when you have a recurring dream about real life instances, it's like a warning, so you don't allow that to happen again.
Yeah.
It's just a theory.
And then a recurring dream that I had, like it would just happen once, but it happened like I fell asleep, and then I started dreaming, and then I started dreaming, but that I was in school,
Hmm.
and I was getting ready to take a final exam, and I was for math, and I had this girl chase me around the halls with a knife.
Oh, jeez.
Like it happened like multiple times in that one night.
Wow.
And every time I wake up, I go right back into that dream again.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Although, have you ever had a dream where it was so good, you woke up and you wanted to get back into it?
Oh, indeed.
Those are the
I
fun
had
ones, of course.
I had those dreams before.
Yeah, but it's like those are the ones you never
I
get
was
to
like,
go back
no,
into.
why do I have to wake up? This was such a good dream.
Yeah, yeah, I have done that. I don't know how many times, but it's always the bad ones that you get back into. You never get back into the good ones.
Yeah, but I don't know you noticed, but we're the person that said Abdu
Uh-huh.
in the comments.
Yeah.
That's actually my fiance.
Oh, wow. Well, welcome. I forgot his name. Oh shoot. You told us his name and I can't remember it. Remember, I'm terrible with names. But welcome to the show, my friend. That's awesome. Thanks for bringing him. He says
Told him
hello.
about it.
And his first name is Abdu. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. That seemed a little too obvious, but how you doing, Abdu? Welcome to the show.
That's why I don't know you seen it, but that's why I said hello, love.
Oh, I didn't see that. No, no. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
that's him.
Well, fantastic.
After 5 years
5
together in total.
years. Well, like I said, hon, thanks so much for sharing. I wish both of you the best. And
Yeah.
by all means, come back on, will you?
We will.
Fantastic. Well, you take.
Maybe next time he might probably appear.
Oh, he should. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Shawnee, you have a good evening. You both have a good evening.
Dead now.
Oh, are you? Okay. Well, good night, and we'll talk to you later. Good- That was cool. I didn't know that that was her fiance. That's awesome. That is fantastic. All right, let's bring up Raven. And now I've got some typing to do because she hasn't typed in the chat for a while. Let's see if I can do this. Raven, whoops. Can you hear me, Raven?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. What is it? 2001. How old were you in 2001?
Well, I actually was born in 2001, so that was kind of the idea of adding the 2001 in there to begin with. So just a little fun fact about me.
That is a fun fact. Thank you. I figured that was the case, but I didn't want to guess.
Yeah. So while everybody's been talking about like those weird recurring dreams that have been going on, over the past couple nights, even when I have headphones on, sometimes I get these really weird dreams where I'm in like really weird situations. Like, for example, one time when I was younger, I was dreaming that I was kind of going through this little ping pong. No, actually, what was it? It was a pinball type of machine, and it kind of shoot me up through the ceiling, and it had like a fan with like the annoying orange's face on it. And I don't know what that dream was about, but that was like back when I was in my annoying orange fangirl days.
You're talking to a former orange fan.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of annoying orange videos as much as I used to when I was younger.
Same here, and I was younger too.
Yeah. So, for those of you in the chat that I have been getting some really weird dreams as of late, and you want those to kind of stop the moment you just want to sleep in peace without having to toss back and forth. 2 words: calming music. Either that, or for me, like ASMR. For some people, white noise. It always kind of works a miracle, especially if you're wearing headphones, because you want to stay asleep and you want to stay sound asleep by that time. And usually when I go to bed, I just put on pajamas and I just kind of cuddle up against Waddles. But then sometimes when I move around, I just kind of drop him out of nowhere. And then the next day I find him like off the bed, my little cuddly piggy toy. Yeah. And Angel Muniz, if you are watching this, if you're listening to me right now, I'm not going to wear a blue dress, but at least I'm going to wear this magenta sweater with my shooting star on it. And I'm always going to take Waddles everywhere I go because he's my little emotional support pig. And no, you cannot have his belly for bacon. I'm sorry.
Well, all that is fantastic to know.
Yeah.
And great advice, by the way. And I'm going to that's a great segue to plug Patty's channel, Patty Broussard, Array Artist. She has actually put together some long form sleep aids, if you will, or relaxation or study or that sort of thing of her music set to wonderful images. So that would be a great thing to sub in for white noise or things like that. Visit Patty's channel, yeah, and check that out. Well, cool.
Yeah, I might have to try that sometime.
Yeah.
Whatever, like the next couple nights whenever I try to go to sleep and I get these really weird, disturbing dreams again, and then I want something calming and relaxing just to get my mind to calm down a little.
Yes, and the Ambira Array can be a very calming instrument. I'll just say that.
Yeah, it can.
Hello, Bashful. Bashful the Round Table. Welcome. Ghana's here. How you doing, Ghana? Sorry.
Hello. How's it going, Ghana? Haven't seen you in chat for the past couple days here. Not since last night. We had a lot of fun last night, now do we?
It was fun. It was. Those panel shows are always a lot of fun.
Yeah, especially when you get like a lot of those people at once.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the only problem then is trying to make sure everyone gets to speak. It's tough sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, you get people talking over other people, and it just kind of gets a bit annoying, especially when you really want to say something, and then, bam, another voice comes in. I kind of have that problem whenever, like, I try to get into a conversation. Whenever I try to join in, I just get people to, like, talk over me, and it's really kind of bothersome. Like,
it is, but there's nothing you can do about it when you've got that many people on there. It's just it's one of those things where you kind of have to jump in at the right moment, and sometimes that moment never happens, and You just try on the next panel show.
Exactly.
Well, you got anything else for us, Ray? Before I get on to, I've got 2 more guests. I'm going to try to squeeze in before the this hour's up.
Yeah. Well, I'd also like to say, since it is back to school season, I would like to say, I wish you all the best of luck, especially if you're going to college. Like, I'm gonna go to college next week.
Sweet.
It's exciting.
That is exciting. Well, good luck to you on that.
No
Well,
problem.
We're all pulling
Thank
for you. All right. Thanks, Raven, for coming on.
Thank you.
You bet. We'll talk to you
Have
soon.
a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Such a great gal. Let's see. We've got more typing. More typing. I've got to come up with a system here. I never know what to expect. Okay. Would you all welcome Kibasa?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. How you doing, man?
Hang on. I'm not hearing anything.
You're not hearing us? Checking 1, 2, 3. Checking 1, 2, 3. Are you hearing us? Check your speakers. Now he's muted. All right. We shall all watch the sausage as he attempts to work out his audio. Does anyone else have reoccurring dreams about, I don't know, sausages? Or how about
better?
forks? Anyone out there having weird dreams about forks?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Oh,
Can you hear?
thank God. I had no idea what was going on, my friend. Honest to God, I couldn't hear nothing.
That is strange.
Yeah.
No, we got you.
Right. Well, I just come up here for this. Sit back and revel for 5 minutes, if you would.
We already have.
Well, 5 more seconds. Are you
okay.
ready?
Absolutely.
Dun, 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 gazing through the window at the world outside. Dun, 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 wondering, will Mother Earth survive? Dun, dun, dun. Hoping that mankind will stop abusing her sometime. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not a drummer. You're welcome.
Do you want me to fill in?
I was hoping so.
I'm sorry. I was too mesmerized by the composition, man. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's it. I'm done.
Well, thanks, man.
Well, I didn't mean the mute thing at the start. That wasn't intentional. I ain't got a clue what happened then, but the song was intentional. And also, thank you for letting me waste your time.
As always, it's not a waste of time. I enjoy it, my friend.
So do I. Bye then.
All right, we'll see you.
I can't believe, because of all of you others taking so long, I have to go after 3 minutes, you rude gits. I'm blaming you, Angel.
Oh, no.
You better post me over that freaking trash bag. Soon.
Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. What just hit us? That's one for the guest cuts for sure. All right, another title error. Let's see. Can you hear me, my friend?
Well, yes, I can.
Awesome. Awesome.
Where am I?
Well, now you are live and in person.
Oh, no, not again. Rolling Stone song. Oh, no, not you again. So I won't waste a bunch of your time.
Dude, it's not a waste of time. It's not a waste of time.
Spend 5 hours telling you about a 2-minute story. So I sent you an email today because I wanted you to see the picture, because what I'm going to describe is that picture.
Okay, well, then give me just a minute here. I will pull it up, and actually, I might be able to download it and bring it full screen if you want me to.
Sure, that'd be cool.
Okay. Gmail, what are you doing to me here?
No, I don't sing with sausage. I do eat sausage. I love sausage and potatoes and
Oh
smoked
man.
sausage. Oh, ooh, with some beans. Yeah, baby.
Yes, we're actually going to have some smoked sausage and and
I make stir fry smoked sausage.
oh, do you really?
Oh yeah, I
That's
slice
awesome.
it up into like half-inch slices and
Sure.
quick fry it up. Throw some veggies in there, some weird sauces, and it's good. My grandkids love it. Grandpa, you making some sausage stir fry? Sure, why not? It's easy, quick, boom, done.
Oh man, it is easy and quick and wonderful. Especially, have you ever
yeah.
had it with fried potatoes?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
That's,
All right.
Well, my wife makes that.
Oh,
She
okay.
makes the sausage, fried potatoes, cornbread, and beans.
Oh man, it's 11 o'clock. You're gonna make me hungry, Jess.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I've got the picture. If you wanted if you want to cue me in, I'll bring it in when you're ready.
Okay. So when I was as far back as I remember, about 3 years old, my dad used to take me walking through downtown Toledo. Take our daily walk. Right, and it was a kind of a habit that we had. So then I started having this recurring dream, like almost every night. We'd be walking down the street that we're by the courthouse and stuff, right? And all of a sudden, people would start running by us, just running by us. I'd turn around, and the picture you have is what I see following us. Bam. He was coming after us. This robot walking down the street, big, but he was big. He wasn't a toy.
Yeah, right.
Big robot coming down, and
That is terrifying.
When you're 3-4 years old, right? You start having dreams like that. I would turn around, and we were like at a bus stop.
Oh no!
I would turn around to get into the bus, right? My dad would get in. My dad would get in, grab my arm, and as soon as he grabbed my arm, that whole bus fell over flat like cardboard, and I'd wake up.
Oh wow!
I had this dream for years and years and years. I think the last time I had this dream was probably about 10 years ago, just out of nowhere.
Just 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, for the longest time when I was really young, it was like almost every night. It was something that, there's that dream again, And I would always wake up at the same time. Robot would chase us. We'd get to the bus. My dad would get in, and the bus would fall over. Flat, boom. And I don't know. I have no idea what it means. I never even asked. But every once in a while, I'd get it. I'd have it again, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
About 10 years ago or so. Yep.
That's how
my dream.
Yeah, that's how, as weird as the mind works, man. It holds on to that shit. I don't know how or why. Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Now I gotta ask though, Jeff.
I think yes.
I gotta ask, did anyone like in your family or friends you have a toy similar to the monster that was following you?
No, but that was in the 50s, and those were a popular toy.
True.
I mean, everybody had those pressed steel toys from Japan, robots and stuff. And I particularly liked robot movies.
Oh, okay.
But that was before I started going to the movies and stuff all the time. This started when I was about 3 or 4 years old,
Sure.
So where that came from might have been late night TV. No, I don't think we had a TV then. No, it didn't. So who knows? It was
could even have been a movie poster you saw.
It could have been.
Yeah.
It could have been.
Wow.
But that literally scared me every time I had a dream. It would scare me.
Well, Jesse, I'm going to tell you, it's all okay, man. It's not going to get you.
I feel better now. I'm glad I came on tonight. Told my story. Not relieved. I got a weight off my shoulders.
Well, you didn't think it was going to be a therapy program, did you?
Yeah. Let's see what Jaron said. My math is correct. That would have been about 55 years, 10 years, 69. Yeah, I'm 69, Jaron. If that's what you wanted to know. I was born in 1950.
Easy math. Easy math.
Easy man. Oh, that's the only way I remember how old I am.
Man, I was on a 3, so I don't have it near that easy.
Yeah, it was easy. What year is it? Okay, I'm this old.
Exactly. Oh, well, I'm not going to wish for that, but that is cool. Wow, Jesse, that's cool, dude. That is
That was just, and as I don't have any other reoccurring dreams. I've had some weird dreams in my life, but nothing reoccurring. Not like that one. That one's been with me all my life. It's just, it quit for a while. Then, like I said, every once in a while, boom, there it is. And I wake up and I'm going, what?
Well, it's funny you had it 10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's happened before. It happens every once in a while. It's the fact that I remember it is what makes it a reoccurring dream.
Yes.
Yes. Because most of my dreams I don't remember, if I even have them.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, I saw the subject and I'm going, oh, that was, that's perfect. Although the one time I'm able to tell my story, because it's not a subject that comes up too much.
It's really not, and that's why Mr. Lodak, of course, Jaron. I was thrilled to see him come up with that because I thought, yeah, that is an excellent. I might even do a series of this if you guys want to, hear more or talk more about your reoccurring dreams. Let me know in the chat, and I'll for sure make it. Well, we can talk about.
I've got.
Yeah. We can talk about other dreams.
I've got some other dreams, but those are not the same kind of dreams.
Oh, maybe a late night panel show. We'll do that.
Okay.
All right, Jesse.
All right.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Take it easy.
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, that was a lot more fun than I was anticipating, given that I started the show all upset about YouTube. I did see JD Tremaine. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Who else did I see walk in? Magic. How you doing, Trevor? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. If I missed you, I apologize, but you know how that goes. Art Conklin Art. How you doing? I try to concentrate on my guests, and you guys know how that works. So, but hey, listen. You know how it goes tonight. We're just past the hour, and I'm going to call it a night. But I want you to now tomorrow night we're going to talk about what makes you happy. I want to know where you go and it's your happy place, right? Anything that makes you smile. That's what we're looking for. That's going to be tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now on Wednesday, I don't have a thumbnail built for it yet, but we will talk about that YouTube controversial query list, the one that's grinding my gears. All right, so you guys make sure you tune in for that. But for now, that's gonna be the end of the show, folks. Thanks so much for joining. For those of you watching this show after it processes, hit that subscribe button. This is the show you want to come on. You know you do. Do it. For everyone, thanks for being here, guests. Thanks for being here in the chat. Make sure you treat others the way you would want to be treated. If we all did that, this would be a wonderful world. Thanks, folks. Good night. We'll see you live.